way we like to measure success is by how many patients' lives we touch and how compelling those solutions are. So for example, in my prior company, Confluent Surgical, the product that we created, every second brain surgery in the US now uses it to close the dura. Certainly the financial aspect is there, but that comes secondary. I think over here there was an opportunity to tackle improvements in cataract, which is the most frequently done surgical procedure period in all surgeries and anywhere in the body. We had the opportunity of touching glaucoma, which is the second leading cause of blindness, and age-related macular degeneration, which is the leading cause for blindness for people over 50. So there were these three big areas that you could really make an impact in, and that was very attractive. So we're trying to change the way drugs are delivered to the eyes. So instead of eye drops and frequent injections, we hope to create one and done type of therapies that would replace the entire course or several months of therapy with a single self-dissolving type of an implant. The eye is a very sensitive organ like the brain, so there were some commonalities. I was coming from that field. However, the eye was also unique in other ways in which the patient can really tell you whether their eyesight is improving or not. So a lot of things that are done in ophthalmology, the patient can give you direct feedback on how well you're doing and very quick feedback on how well you're doing, which is not oftentimes the case in, say, cardiology or in other applications. So that was very interesting and fascinating, and what that does is it drives a lot of innovation. People try more things. The ophthalmologists are a lot more innovative, a lot more entrepreneurial. So it was a very fertile field for innovation that attracted me, and I felt that this would be a very interesting place to come in with a new technology that had not been used in this area, and to be able to really make a difference. Because if you ask anybody of the senses that they are willing to lose, I think eyesight would be the least likely that they would want to lose. So people are very, very sensitive. The loss of eyesight is a big deal for most people, and consequently if you can improve that, and it is a huge advantage and a huge contribution to mankind. You know, oftentimes entrepreneurs will look at how many companies they have started as a success metric. I don't think that is the correct success metric. You can start many things. It's a question of how many you finish or how many you take to some degree of logical completeness. Now we're constantly scanning, and there are constantly opportunities coming to us about areas that we could make a difference in. We tend to look for is the presence of a good entrepreneur, good technology, the right market need, the reimbursement strategy. All of those things need to come together. But the core of the team, the technology, the medical need, market, those things have to exist. You can't tackle everything. And you do want to have a reasonable, quality of life also, so you have to balance that. And you will get to do more science if you create a robust business. If you don't make it a valuable proposition eventually, then people won't give you another opportunity and stuff dies on the vine. So you're constantly having to balance that. I think if you're a quick learner, you're a good communicator, and you are passionate, and you can get others to believe in your dream, you can put together a team, and the team can complement your weaknesses. So it's not a question of only what strengths you have, it's a question of understanding what weaknesses you have and being able to build the team around yourself that can offset those weaknesses so that you present a good proposition. And it doesn't have to be all you, it is you and your team. We want to be remembered by how many patients' lives we touched and how we improved either the experience, solved certain diseases, made outcomes better. Those types of things are the legacy that we leave behind. The reward of doing these things is self-evident. I am convinced about this, that it does make a difference in people's lives.